Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, where we decode those dusty corporate filings so you don't have to. Today we're looking at CCC Intelligent Solutions Holdings Incorporated and their latest report. Let's just say, sometimes departures at the top are more about new beginnings than endings. Before we dive in, if you like getting these corporate secrets revealed without the jargon, make sure you are subscribed. And hey, we've got a growing community over on Discord where we chat about all things business, and that link is right there in the description below. Alright, so what we have here is what is called a Form 8K filing. Think of this as a company's way of telling the public about really important stuff that is happening right now, not just the regular quarterly or annual updates. It is like a breaking news bulletin for investors. This particular report is a current report, and the main event here is a letter that came in on the 22nd of October 2025. It is about a change in the boardroom. The whole report is about CCC Intelligent Solutions Holdings Incorporated. Now, you might know them as CCC. They're a pretty big player in the automotive repair and insurance software space. It's a complex industry connecting car shops, insurance companies, and car owners, making sure everyone's on the same page after an accident. The earliest event reported here is the 22nd of October, 2025. So, the big news, folks, is that Miss Lauren Young has decided to step down from the board of directors. She's given them notice that she plans to leave her position sometime before the end of 2025, specifically no later than the 31st of December. Now, this is a really important detail, and something you always look for in these kinds of announcements. The company is clearly stating that Miss Young's resignation is not because of any arguments or disagreements about how the company is run, its policies, or anything like that. This is often called a no-fault resignation. It means investors don't need to worry that there is some big internal conflict brewing that could harm the business. It suggests she is leaving for personal reasons or perhaps to pursue other opportunities rather than being pushed out due to problems. Let's quickly look at what they're trading on their common stock, which is pretty much the basic ownership unit of the company. Trades on the Nasdaq stock market under the ticker symbol CCCs. So if you are looking at stock charts or news about CCC, you'll see that symbol, and the report itself is signed off by Brian Herb, who holds a pretty significant role as Executive Vice President and Chief Financial and Administrative Officer. This tells us the filing is official and has been approved by key leadership. So, what does this departure really mean in the world of corporate governance? Board members are supposed to provide strategic guidance and oversight. When a board member resigns, especially one who has been actively involved, it can signal a shift. However, because the company has explicitly stated there are no disagreements, this isn't a red flag for internal turmoil. It is more likely a normal part of corporate life where individuals move on to new ventures or reduce their commitments. For CCC Intelligent Solutions Holdings Incorporated, a company that operates in such a fast-moving tech space within automotive and insurance, board stability is usually a good thing. But change isn't always bad. A new director could bring fresh perspectives and new expertise, which might be exactly what the company needs to navigate its next phase of growth or tackle emerging challenges. Now, while this filing doesn't go into deep financial numbers like a quarterly report would, it is important because changes in leadership, even at the board level, can sometimes hint at future strategic directions or even financial priorities. Companies are always looking to optimize their leadership structure to best serve their long-term goals. So, to sum up, CCC Intelligent Solutions Holdings Incorporated is seeing a planned departure from its board of directors. Key to note is that this isn't due to any reported disputes, which is a positive sign for internal stability. This is a standard, though important, update that investors will monitor as Miss Young's departure date approaches. We'll be watching to see who, if anyone, takes her place and what new insights they might bring to the table. Now, looking at this filing, it's a straightforward announcement about a director's resignation. There are no deep financial tables here, so we can't do our usual deep dive into revenue or profit numbers. However, this event, while seemingly small, is part of the larger picture of how a company manages its leadership and governance. Companies like CCC, which are in the business of providing software solutions that connect a complex ecosystem of businesses and consumers, rely heavily on strong leadership and strategic direction. Changes on the board, even without conflict, can sometimes precede strategic pivots or a strengthening of certain areas of the business as new perspectives are brought in. We've seen CCC Intelligent Solutions Holdings Incorporated grow significantly over the years, becoming a crucial part of the automotive aftermarket technology landscape. Their ability to innovate and adapt is key, and that innovation is often driven by the strategic vision provided at the board level. While Miss Young's departure is not necessarily a sign of trouble, it does mean that the company will need to ensure continuity of its strategic vision and perhaps find new expertise to fill any gaps. The fact that her departure is amicable is a good sign that the company's path forward remains relatively stable from a governance perspective. Alright? That is our quick decode of the CCC Intelligent Solutions Holdings Incorporated 8K filing. What is your take on leadership changes in major corporations? Do you think a board member stepping down amicably means good things or just business as usual? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And remember to subscribe so you don't miss our next corporate deep dive. And once again, if you want to join the conversation and connect with other business-minded folks, check out the Discord link in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.